Ow. That was not the move, fam. What is up with me today? So today we're going to talk about all of my first times. So we're going to start off pretty easy and then we're going to get into some real shit. Today I am filming from my room, you guessed it. It's not going to be a go out and do stuff vlog. It's going to be a sit down. We're going to have a little girl chit chat type of thing. I don't know. I'm literally chilling in my oversized sweater and some shorts so you guys can see. Let me see if I can see them in this chair. Oh, okay. OOTD for the day. Freaking sweatshirt and some shorts. So before I bust my ass, I'm gonna sit my ass down. I sat here a year ago, like a year and a half ago, and I filmed a video like this. Never posted it because it was actually just like a makeup tutorial, and I was like, that's pretty boring. No one's gonna see that. It's just a video of me putting stuff on my face. So I was like, okay, Isabel, how are we gonna be spontaneous? How are we going to make this entertaining for people to watch? So I was like, why not come up with a question video? And I've been getting lots of questions and stuff like that, so I just figured this would be a nice way for me to get a little bit more personal on here and just talk about my life, man. Talk about my life and what the fuck has been up the past 21 years. I don't know, my life experiences, stuff like that. We're just gonna get real personal. So yeah, that's basically how this came out to be. Anyways, I do have to go out tonight. I'm going out and I have to get ready. So to make this even more interesting, I'm actually gonna get ready while I answer these questions. So we're gonna see a little transformation here. This is before. Stay tuned in for the after. I tried to do like a cool spin there, but I couldn't do it. Anyways, so yeah, let's just get started. I have all the questions pulled up on my phone, so I'm just gonna read off of here and do my makeup at the same time. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this. Let's get right to it. You know, I haven't done my makeup in a really long time, like full on makeup look, and since I'm going out tonight, I kind of want to do that. I'm gonna do it, fuck it, I kind of want to do like some purple eyeshadow. It's either gonna be really, really bad or really, really good. I don't know. We're just gonna see. We're gonna go with it. Question number 1. So the first app you check while you wake up. Wait, while you wake up? First app you check while you awaken up in the morning. That's a really weird way to put that question. Okay, anyways, my first app, I usually check Instagram, then I check my emails, then I check Twitter, then I check Facebook, then I check my text messages. Somewhat in that order, but I usually always check like either Instagram first, because I always have notifications on there, or like my text messages. By the way, if you guys hear something going off, I'm so sorry. I don't know how to get that to turn off. It's been like that for like the past week, so just ignore that. Next question, since we're on the topic of makeup, my first makeup item. So I think my first like ever makeup item was a wand of mascara. It was, I think it was like Maybelline mascara. I don't even know. I didn't even buy it. Like my friend just gave it to me because she felt bad because I had no idea how to do makeup, like period. I was just always around dudes, I guess, so I was very like tomboyish. I didn't really know much about makeup, so my first item was like a stick of mascara. Okay, sorry guys, I had to pull back my little hairs, my pelitos. Okay, next question. My first celebrity crush. Okay, so this is kind of like strange, but growing up, I'm pretty sure everyone goes through this stage, but I was like in this little kind of like goth stage, I don't know, but I was like the biggest fangirl of 30 Seconds to Mars, still am, And I'd say like my first real fangirl crush was probably on Jared Leto. It wasn't normal. Like everyone was like crushing over like Zac Efron or like the Jonas Brothers or like, I don't know, I don't even know what people were crushing around that time, but I didn't care for any of those people. I just wanted Jared Leto. Okay, next question. This is gonna be a good one. My first boyfriend or relationship. Okay, so the first guy I ever dated, I was actually, how old was I? I think I was like 13. I was about to be 14. It was real serious. But we dated for a really long time. Like it was really, really strange. But we actually met in school because we went to junior high together and then we went to high school together. I don't even know how we started talking, but he would always like copy me or ask me for the answers. And one time he threw something at me and it like hit me in the back of my head, but it was meant for someone else. And then we just like started talking after that, and then we just became like really good friends. And then, you know, the feelings part came in, and it never even ended like on a bad note or anything. Like it was just kind of like, you know, we just kind of like grew apart. But that was like my first, like, I guess I'd say my first real love, I guess. My first piercing. Okay, so whenever I was like, I think I was like 18, I don't even remember, but I wanted to get a piercing so bad, and my mom is very against piercings, tattoos, and all that stuff. And I always wanted a belly button piercing. Like it was my dream to have one. I was like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm just gonna do it. So I did it, and then I came home and like the guilt just got to me so bad. Like I didn't tell my mom whenever I went to go get it because obviously like I was 18, like I didn't need her there. So I just took like my best friend with me. And then I got home and I just told my mom, and my mom literally wanted to kill me. We look at it back now and it's like, it's kind of funny, and I always kind of like point it out, and it's not a big deal anymore. And I guess I should have waited until I was a little bit older, but you know, when you're that age and everybody's getting a piercing, you kind of just get in the loop of things. So I just got it, and I got my belly button pierced. I still have it pierced. Okay, let's talk about the first time I ever got drunk. It was actually like the beginning of this year, and let's just put it this way, I was kind of going through some stuff.
Okay, quick little side note really quick. Stuff as in meaning I was very heartbroken. Here are some clips to prove to you just how gone I was that night.
Ashley. Stuff meaning I was going through like a really bad breakup, and my cousins were all there, and I talked to them about it, and they were just like, okay, like let's just party, let's turn up, let's have a great time, let's forget about this. And you know, me being the heartbroken little person that I was, I had one beer after another, then I took some shots, and I figured out my limit that day, which was 7 beers, 3 shots. And I think it was even bad because I was just like drunk. I was like in that like sad drunk phase where I was just like, it was like that depression drunk. I threw up all over my mom and my shoes that night and my clothes. It was disgusting. And I was like, yeah, never again. At least I knew my limit. That way, whenever I did turn 21 and I was able to drink, I knew what was too much and what was not enough. Whew, this makeup is coming together. The first person that ever really broke my heart. Okay, so I guess that's different from my first heartbreak. Because my first heartbreak wasn't like a heartbreak. Like it was just kind of like, oh, like we're just going down different paths and we were just not really on the same page. It was like very mutual, so it wasn't even really like a heartbreak. I don't want to talk about it. I'm just kidding. So I really haven't, I'm not really like the type of person to like date a lot. Like I've had like 2 real relationships like my whole life. It was only really heartbreaking because of the way it like ended. Like it ended really badly. Like it was in the terms of like I got cheated on, and it was not a good time. So yeah, I would say that was probably like my worst heartbreak, just because it was like the simple feeling of betrayal. Like this person wasn't even like here, like this person was like gone, like in the military, like deployed, and I was here waiting. I think it was just really hard for me because it was like I felt like I had lost 7 months of my life that I could have like been with someone else, or I could have been, you know, spending them with someone else. But it's okay because everything does happen for a reason, and like I met so many like great people after that, and like I've like there's been so many people that have like came into my life and filled that void, that hole that has like that left. And yes, it was hard, but it was definitely like, it was more of like a lesson, and like it teaches you like what you want in a guy now, like what your expectations are, and it teaches you to just be more cautious about yourself. Well, I mean, at least that's what it taught me. I feel like that relationship itself took a lot out of me. Like I lost myself in the process, and then I kind of like found myself in the process again. Really grateful for like all those experiences and everything that I went through, even though it wasn't like fun at the time. And you didn't probably, like, I know I didn't understand it at the time or why I was going through it, but now it's like, oh, like it all makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna like go finish my other eyebrow and start my other eye, and then I will come back. Welcome back, guys. Had a little intermission break there. I went ahead and I did one eye off camera because I was like, it's just gonna take too damn long if I do both eyes. Also, I really didn't even know what I was doing. Like I said, I am going out tonight, and I want to make sure I at least looked kind of good. So this gave me like time to just like focus and think about what I want to do. And honestly, like, I'm pretty proud. I'm pretty proud. Might be a little bit too much, but you know what? Fuck it. I don't even care. Back to our question. My first ever date. Okay. My first date. It wasn't even like a first date because my mom was there. But I guess we can talk about that. So my first date was with my first boyfriend. We actually planned on going to Six Flags. So we went to Six Flags, and it kind of like sucked because we didn't really have like a date because we were with my family. I really feel bad for that relationship because I never really like got to do much. Okay, so I don't even know why I wanted to do purple eyeshadow. I just, you know, was feeling different today. But okay, next question is my first language. So I am Hispanic, full on blown Hispanic. A lot of people think I mix with like Philippine or Asian or something, and I'm not. I'm full on just Hispanic. My first language was actually Spanish. I grew up in a Spanish household, and that was my first language. Next question. Tell us about your first online profile picture. Ooh, okay. So I'm gonna go into my Facebook. So I am on the left, and then on the right is my cousin. Growing up, we were just always so close, and we look like twins. If I had her here next to me, you guys would be like, okay, you guys do look alike. We kind of do, but our personalities like are very different. So let's talk about my first rave experience ever. My first rave experience was EDC. That was the first rave I had ever gone to. My best friend was like, you know what, Isabel, like it's time for new experiences. Like we should just go. Like we should go. It's just gonna be a great time. And I was like, you know what, like yeah, fuck it, let's go. I just didn't even think about it. I was like, you know what, yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. I just really ended up getting into the music. I don't know how, but like I started listening to it, and like this is gonna sound so strange, but like whenever I was going through a really rough patch in my life, like through just like school, family, ex-boyfriends, all that stuff, I would just listen to the music, and like it was like I just felt like a little relief inside. Like it felt so good to just listen to it, and I felt like free. And like some of the lyrics, like they're not just like lyrics. Like when you're going through shit, like you actually like you feel it like in the bottom of your heart, like in the core of your heart, like you really do feel it. But I'm really happy I got to experience that. I just looked at my best friend, and I was like crying and bawling. I was like, I'm just so happy to be here, you know, like all the failed scenarios that had happened in my life and anything, like it didn't even matter at that point because I was like happy, and I was alone, and like my best friend had her boyfriend and everybody had someone, and I was just like single on my own. But like I think it was best for me to go that way because I got to experience it more, and I got to meet more people, and I was able to like just be out and be on my own and just talk to whoever I wanted. And I think that was just the part of the whole experience that I wanted to create for myself. I wanted to be out there and just be like a social little butterfly. And a lot of people ask me like, were you on drugs? Were you doing anything? I actually wasn't. I was actually sober for the whole thing. I did drink, so like before, like, you know, I had like a couple shots, but like once I actually like got there, like I was completely like sober. So I didn't do any drugs, and I had just as much fun as anyone would if they were on drugs. So it wasn't a big thing to me. I'm not that type of person. I never really have been, especially because of like the health issues that I have. So it wasn't like a big deal to me. Like I wasn't like, oh, I have to do this, you know, like it was fine. I don't know, it was a beautiful experience. And if you're thinking about going or like contemplating whatever, like don't just go, experience it, you know, like life is too short to just not experience those things. You should at least experience those things at least once in your lifetime. And if you don't like it, well then okay, you know, at least you can say you experienced it, and you don't have to look back on, oh, I never did that when I was young, or I wish I could have done that, you know. First friend that I ever made in college, okay, so I have like 2 friends that I met at the same time that I ever met in college. Like the way we met, like we all just sat next to each other like magically, and we just all like happened to click so well. Like they were the only first real true friends I ever had like in college. Like I've made so many great friends after that, but like it's hard finding friends in college because everybody's just kind of like doing their own thing on their own. Like nobody really cares to make friends. But they were the first like 2 people that I genuinely like really bonded with, especially because like the 3 of us just really had a pass. So, you know, teamwork makes the dream work, guys. Okay, highlight come through. Wow. Hello. Do you guys see this? Like this is everything. Okay guys, so that concludes my first times chit chat, get ready with me vlog type of thing. I don't even know, but I'm gonna zoom you guys in so you guys can kind of see. So this is what it looks like. Not bad, Isabel, not bad. Pretty proud. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys like to see in my next future videos. I have so many new things coming for you guys. Anyways, yeah, that concludes everything for you guys. Also, I just got tan, so I'm no longer pale Isabel. I feel pretty great, man, pretty great. But yeah, I just put my hair up in a little ponytail and I put some lipstick on and some clothes. So ready to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and head out, but I don't know if you guys can hear that, it's so loud. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna head out, and I'll see you guys in my next vlog. Bye guys.